kids, today's story is Margo and Froggy, the secret of the sinking shell.
It was a bright and sunny day at Rainbow Beach. Margo had packed her favorite sandwiches, and Froggy was already bouncing with excitement. The beach sparkled with colorful seashells, and the air was full of laughter and joy. Just as Margo laid down the picnic blanket, a soft melody floated through the air. She turned to Froggy and said, "Do you hear that?" They followed the mysterious sound until they spotted something glowing in the sand. A golden shell, softly singing. The moment they touched the shell, whoosh! A swirl of bubbles surrounded them, and a magical portal opened right before their eyes. Margo and Froggy floated down gently through shimmering light, landing in a world they'd never seen before. They had arrived in Aquaviva, the magical underwater kingdom. Aquaviva sparkled with coral towers, glowing jellyfish, and swarms of glittery fish. But it was quiet. No music, no laughter, just silence. Inside a giant coral palace sat Queen Coral. She looked graceful, but her face was full of sorrow. When she tried to speak, nothing came out. Her voice was gone. Just then, a shiny red crab popped in, clicking his claws. "Name's Snappy," he said, "and we've got a big problem." He explained that the magical singing shell had lost its 3 notes, and only those who believed in music and magic could find them. Margo and Froggy looked at each other and nodded. They were ready. Their first stop was the glowing coral caves. Inside, a wall lit up with a riddle. What song do waves sing when they dance at night? Froggy sang a silly tune. Margo guessed a lullaby. Suddenly, the cave lit up, and the first glowing note appeared. 1 down, 2 to go. Next, they entered the jellyfish jungle, a bouncy maze of jellyfish pads. The second note was hidden among them, but to reach it, they had to bounce in rhythm. After a few funny falls and giggles, Margo and Froggy found the beat. Booing! 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 The second note floated out in a burst of light. Their final challenge led them to a spooky sunken pirate ship. Cobwebs, treasure chests, and creaky floors. Suddenly, ghostly crabs surrounded them. To win the last note, Margo and Froggy had to face a music duel. Margo played a conch shell flute. Froggy did a wobbly dance. The ghost crabs clapped their claws and cheered, and gifted them the final note. Back at the Coral Palace, they placed all 3 notes into the singing shell. The shell glowed, shimmered, and began to sing. A wave of beautiful music flowed through the kingdom, and Queen Coral's voice returned. With a joyful smile, she sang the first song Aquaviva had heard in years. The queen turned to them and said, "For your bravery, Margo, this pearl will let you speak to any sea creature. And Froggy, this bubble scooter is for you." Froggy zoomed around, leaving trails of bubbles behind. Everyone in Aquaviva clapped and cheered. Margo and Froggy waved goodbye to Queen Coral, Snappy, and all their new ocean friends. In a swirl of bubbles, the magical shell returned them to Rainbow Beach. Just as the sun began to set, the shell now sat quietly beside them, its magic complete. Margo smiled and said, "That was the most magical adventure ever."
Like, share, and subscribe My Kids on TV.